welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a StuG IV. It's the Tier 5 German premium tank destroyer, and it's located on the south spawn of Erlenberg under the command of Jakiro. Now, what can I tell you about the StuG IV? Well, it's the reward tank for the personal missions, the first set of personal missions. But it was actually built by the Germans in 1944 onwards when they stopped manufacturing the Panzer IV. It's basically the standard StuG III, but with Panzer IV suspension and those side shields at the over the tracks. Now, it's still got a 75mm gun, and it's quite low profile with a good gun depression, about 6 degrees. So it can be an excellent ambush tank, but unfortunately it's handicapped by a fairly poor low view range. But if you have a set of binoculars, that can help it. Right, this is the old version of Erlenberg, because this is a replay from 2017, January of 2017, and I think you're going to enjoy this game. It's a standard encounter, and unfortunately we've lost a couple of tanks already. First customer, IKV-72, got the first round in, and yeah, got the kill shot. Now, the output damage for this 75mm is 110, penetration of 110 as well. You can beef that up with APCR, and he does have 14 rounds of that. That goes up to 158 penetration, and if you use HE, you can get damage of 175. So quite handy to carry a lot of AP, because 110 damage is quite good at this tier 5. Now, the StuG, interestingly enough, was actually crewed by artillerymen. That's because the German Wehrmacht didn't know which branch of the forces to give the StuG III to. So they gave them to the artillery branch, because the panzers didn't want them and the infantry didn't know what to do with them. The StuG M40L, which is testing the ridgeline. Oh, now we can get around into them, and oh, that IKV coming up got in the way, because if he'd actually stayed where he was, we could have put rounds into the side of that 40L and taken him out of the game. He is a two-shot though. That IKV is not going to last very long. He's only got 27 hit points left, and he's dead. So we're 2 tanks down at the moment. We've got a Valentine up ahead, so he can spot for us. We have fitted binoculars. Oh, one good round in, but it's a low roll. We need a high roll to take out that StuG. And we auto aim, and he's moving too quickly. And we auto aim again. This time round we get a round in, but it's a low roll again. And he takes out the Valentine. So we're still trying to get a shot into him, but he's in that dip. Now we can do it. Oh, no, he missed. Go for the turret. Yeah, that time it worked. Took 2 shots, but we took a round from the gorilla there. That was a very near miss. 123 hit points lost, and we've lost our driver. Now, the thing is, does he put the driver back in? Because he might need that repair kit. This was before repair kits were on cooldown. He has put the driver back in. We can't suffer any more casualties. If we do, we won't be able to put them back in again. Now, we've got an IKV approaching this side of the bank. We control the east side, the enemy controls the west, but there's only 3 tanks left on our team. And one of those is an Arty, it's the AMX-13AM, and he's trying to engage that IKV-72. He's crossing the river, but the river's deep there, and he may drown if he's not careful. I think he's trying to get to the other side. He's in the shallow part now, but I think he's in a duel with that IKV-72, and of course the AMX-13AM has got a long reload, and He's down. He's been killed. That means there is only 2 tanks left on our team. The Panzer IIIe and our StuG IV. And there are still 6 tanks left on the enemy team. There's the Gorilla. Fires around him, gets a hit. 119. That's a high roll. Oh, we got the Gorilla. Okay, the Gorilla went down to the Panzer IIIe. Aiming for the Light Viz 38. That's the Czech Tier 3 tank with the automatic cannon. Oh, he's just taken out the Panzer III. So it's 5-on-1 now. And you know what that means. 5-on-1. Possible Kolobanov. There's the Light Viz. Oh, we got him with 1 shot. He only had 78 hit points left, and we fired the round in with 110 capable alpha damage, and he's gone. But there is somebody capping, and they've stopped capping. Maybe they're going to no cap kill all. That might suit us, because capping would actually put pressure on us. And of course we are a StuG, which means we've got good gun depression, good alpha damage. Yep, they're coming over here, they're trying to kill us. And that Striv is a 1-shot. Yes!
Erwischt.
Okay, 3 to go. Now, it's I seem to recall when the IKV was fighting the AMX, the IKV didn't appear to have full health. We're looking to the south to see if we can spot that IKV. But remember, the view range on the StuG IV isn't that great. It's about 300 meters. It does extend with binoculars. I think actually... Yes, it's just 25% extra, so it'd be about 390 meters at least we might have. Now we're going to the north because there is still an Arty in play. The enemy has a Gorilla we haven't seen. There's the Gorilla! I don't know if he knows he's been spotted. Oh, that's a average roll. Another average or below average roll. And there's the third kill, 1 kill shot. So it's now 1-on-2. StuG IV versus 2 IKV-72s. Now the IKV-72 is actually quite a low profile tier 3 tank destroyer, so it really doesn't have the power that the StuG IV does, but they are more difficult to spot. They're very low, and the enemy was capping just for a second there, and that tends to indicate that one of them was passing through the cap, and we're knocking down trees, which is letting the enemy know we're close. One of them's in the cap, so we're going to have to make a go into the cap to try and kill them. I think they've realised they're going to have to cap to win, because if they try to kill the StuG, they will come a cropper. One of them's in, and I think it's on the other side of the river. We're looking to see if we can find... We can take at least 2 shots from the IKV, I think, before we would be killed. Going into the cap will block it. Okay, it's blocked the capture. They know we're nearby. They will be on their guard. There's the IKV, and he's a 1-shot. We can kill him with 1 shot, and we can take the shot. Oh, and now those dead tanks getting in the way. But the thing is, those dead tanks work against him as well. If we go into the cap, drive in straight away, we can take the shot and kill the IKV. And we've received a round from the IKV. Unfortunately, that mouse means our hit points have now reduced badly. Oh, we took another round. This is really bad news now, because we can't take a shot from the other IKV without dying. He's going to try and side scrape round the corner. Bad move. He blocks the round through his shots, but the IKV is reloading, and he takes out the IKV in the cap. And he goes into the cap to force the IKV to come down to him. Oh, he's side-scraping around this house. Well, not really side-scraping, he's just trying to protect himself from the other IKV. Don't go in the water, whatever you do, it's too deep. Now, we know that the other IKV was to the north. And he appears to be on this corner. There he is! One round in. We're pulling back. Oh, can we get a shot in? Yes! And we won. That's it, Kolobanov. Whew. God, that took some doing. And here's the end of battle result. It's a first-class tanker for Jakiro in the StuG IV. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He actually managed to get 5 exactly, would you believe it? A duelist badge for getting at least taking down 2 enemy tanks that did damage to him during the battle. A 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. And here's the good ones. He got the Kolobanov, the medal that everyone would like to get for standing alone against 5 enemies. It was 5 exactly, and he took them all on and killed them one by one. He also managed to get a Spartan medal because he blocked a shot from an enemy when he had less than 10% of his hit points left, and that was from one of the IKVs, the one that was in the cap at the time. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. So let's have a look at the team scores. 1,229 hit points, highest damage in the battle. The next highest scorer was the T1 Heavy on the enemy team. He managed to get 919, and then we had the IKV-72 with 570. When it came to kills, though, it was Jakiro who managed to monster the whole battle. He managed to get 7. The next highest scorer was the T1 Heavy with 4. Then was the Panzer III, which managed to get 3 kills, and then a whole bunch who got 2. But when it came to base XP, again, it was Jakiro who managed to get it. 829 base XP. Not enough for an ace tanker, but still pretty good all the same. And the next highest scorer was the Panzer IIIe on his own team with 635. And the Panzerkampfwagen S35, which had 509 base XP. So let's have a look at detail report. He fired 20 rounds during the battle. He got 15 direct hits, 15 penetrations, damage of 1,229 hit points, of which 311 were at more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits from the enemy. 2 of them were penetrations, 1 was a non-penetration, and he received 1 hit as a result of splash damage as well. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 7 of the enemy, and he managed to get 21 capture points and 50 defense points when he was attacking that IKV in the cap. On a premium account, he earned 27,081 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he had 23,146 credits left over. He received 1,244 XP. Then he had the bonus for this being a premium vehicle of 498 XP. And for playing in the platoon, he gets an additional 25 XP, bringing up a total of 1,767 experience points altogether. But a fantastic game, and as he said afterwards, time to change my pants. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you did after fighting and winning a Kolobanov the hard way, and especially considering you received those 2 hits from the IKV-72. I mean, that really, I thought for a second, yes, you could dive into the cap, kill the IKV, take a round from him in the process, and then force the other IKV to come to you. But to lose as many hit points as you did, and then to go on and take out the enemy in the cap, and then take out his teammate the next second afterwards, oh, that was pretty excellent. So well done, Jakiro. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.